Hello YouTube and welcome to the comic book channel. In today's video, I'll be showing my pickups from local comic book shops for the week of April 3rd, 2024. To get us started from Keen Spot, here's a new number 1. This is Can I Scream, issue number 1. I don't know much about this yet. I know that the creators of it were over at my local comic book shop this past weekend doing a signing and stuff, but unfortunately I was not able to make it. But I did pick this up, so I will check it out and see what happens with it. Next up, from Dark Horse Comics, here is the latest entry in the Minor Threats, universe. This is Minor Threats, The Fastest Way Down, issue number 1. I haven't been following the series, to tell you the truth. It's got a great Mike Allred cover, though, so I picked it up. I hear it's really good. I just have never dived into it, so maybe I'll have to check it out with that one there. From Boom Studios, here's Cullen Bunn's new issue of Ghost Lore, issue number 9. This is a fun series, really good stuff. I dig it. Here's a book I'm excited about from a new publisher. This is Magma Comics, and this is written by Jason Lansing and Colin Kelly and Edmund Winkle. Also provide, art or color or something. Didn't read all the credits here. This is The Principles of Necromancy, number 1. I'm excited to check this one out. I hear Magma's going to be a cool publisher. Excited to see what's going on here. It's also got a cool cover. Check that out. From Ani Press, here is a new number 1. This is I don't know. However you say that. I don't know. I heard it in my head, and now it's like not even coming out at all. So whatever the name of this book is, here is issue number 1. Over to IDW Comics, here is part 2 of the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles source book. This is just a really fun, source book that dives into all the different characters and events and stuff in the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles universe. Really cool. I'm excited they did this because there is a lot of history there. And this is like a cool thing you can use to, check out some different stuff and see if you're interested in going up and picking up first appearances of characters and stuff like that. Here is Saturday Morning Adventures Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles April Special. These are fun. Over to Marvel Comics. Here is Vengeance of Moon Knight, issue number 4. Got that variant cover. Here is The Sensational She-Hulk, issue number 7. Such a good series. This is so well written. If you're not reading The Sensational She-Hulk for whatever reason, definitely check it out. It's really good. I'm so impressed with how good that book is. This book's really good too. This is Immortal Thor, issue number 9. It's getting like super meta here, but that's okay. It's still really good. Thor's reading Thor. I don't know. It's crazy. Here is X-Men, issue 33. Look, we got magic on the cover. That's always fun. Ileana Rasputin there. It's a cool cover anyway. X-Men's always good. Here is Venom, issue 32. This is the Rose Besh cover. And then we also have the Vampire cover. We got a new Deadpool this week. So Deadpool number 1. I'm not even sure who the writer is on this book. I didn't retain that information if it's something that I knew before. But here is the vampire homage for this one. This is a cool cover. I'm excited to check out a new volume of Deadpool. Here are the Avengers. This is issue number 12. And their vampire cover for this one. We got the vampire cover for Spider-Man Shadow of the Green Goblin number 1. I don't know what's going on with this. It's like the first Green Goblin. It's written by J.T. Mattis, so I don't know. I don't know what to expect there. Let's move over to DC Comics, and we got Poison Ivy issue number 21 here. Batman issue 146. And then here we have Birds of Prey issue number 8. All right, getting into Image. Here's some books that I'm getting really stoked about. Here is the second issue of Derek Kirk Kim's The Last Mermaid. I read this the second I got home with my comic books. It is really, really good, just like the first issue. If you can find these, definitely pick them up. A second printing of issue number 1 also came out today, but my local shop didn't have one for me. But I did order one, so that'll be coming. But this is such a good, unique series. You're not going to find anything like this anywhere. Definitely pick it up. It's so good. Highly, highly recommended reading. Here is the new Ghost Machine stuff. So Ghost Machine kind of like launched. I don't know. I mean, there was that one shot and then there was like the preview and stuff too. But here, I guess, is the official launch of like titles from Ghost Machine. So here is Red Coat number 1. I've read this already. It's super interesting. Here is Rook Exodus number 1. And these are all written by Jeff Johns, by the way. And they're all like big books. I don't know how many pages. Must be like 48 or something, 30 something. I don't know. It's more than your standard comic, but this is Rook Exodus. And then we have the second volume of Geiger. So Geiger number 1, volume 2 number 1 here. All written by Jeff Johns, all out today. What a crazy man, putting out all these things on the same day. I can't believe it. Here is Void Rivals, issue number 8. We got issue number 3 of The One Hand by Ron V. And then rounding me out for new releases, here is issue number 10 of Antarctica. Really, really good series. See, I'll even say that even though I, never heard back from the creator about coming on the podcast. So, even though the guy's not doing me any favors, I'm still going to say his book is good. So, look at me being the bigger person here. Here's some back issues I picked up. Nothing earth-shattering, just some stuff I grabbed throughout the week. Here is Valiant's Turok Dinosaur Hunter 13. Also picked up this Malibu Tom Mason's Dinosaurs for Hire, issue number 12. I always pick up dinosaur stuff. Anytime I see dinosaur stuff, I pick it up. Here is issue number 2 of Invader Zim. Look, I found this Doctor Strange number 1, Jason Aaron, in a dollar bin yesterday, so I picked that up. And of course, we all know I always have to pick up any Jubilee thing I see anytime Jubilee's on the cover of something or anything like that. But this is actually Jubilee number 1, so I have a few copies of this, but picked up another one. I've actually never read it. I opened it yesterday and started to read it, and it was a little wordy for me, so I didn't read it. But yeah, interesting. It's like Jubilee's life over on the West Coast or something like that. Here is New Mutants, issue number 50. Great Ileana Rasputin cover there. Double-sized issue as well. We've got Exterminators number 1. Here is issue number 2 of Fallen Angels. I was stoked to find this in the dollar bin. I don't see these too often. Anytime I see any of the rock and roll comics, I pick them up from Revolutionary Comics. But here's the Kiss one. I opened this one up and kind of read it a little bit. Really interesting. It's an unauthorized biography, of course, but really interesting stuff in here. Kind of just condenses their history down up until that point, which I think was 91. So, I mean, not that, I guess probably not much matters with Kiss after that, but yeah, really interesting stuff. Again, another weird thing to find in the dollar bin. Here's the Toxic Avenger, issue number 3. And then here we've got True Blood, issue number 1 from IDW back in 2010, I think. And last up, this is from a little local convention. I grabbed this from I think he's kind of local. I'm not too sure exactly where the guy's from, but he did this book, The Silver Raptor. Really interesting. Really cool book. I hope to have him on the podcast soon. We can kind of talk about it. But yeah, that's some of the stuff I picked up this week. Please let me know what you guys picked up this week. Let me know if I missed out on anything awesome. Of course, you can always check out the podcast over at All New, All Different, #1 Comics Podcast, where me and my co-host Bob go over a brand new first issue every single week and break down the story and art and stuff like that, and then go over comic book news and all of that as well. But thank you guys so much for tuning in, and I'll see you next time.